Well, hello, everybody. Hello. I really need loyalty after I just spent that 1,000. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. I started a few minutes early, so no worries that there's nobody here yet. Knucking Futz. Stephen Burris. How's it going, my friend? Friends? John 4. I love Colossus now. Except I can't parry and heavy this bitch right now. You were first, Knucking. Come on. I hate this node in AQ, boner. Hate it. Joel is here. What? Did anybody else just hear that noise? Whoopsie. I'm speaking of ghost story. I'm going to get wrecked here because I'm freaked out. I just heard and I swear to God, it's got to be my computer or something. Because it said something about charging. Stephen Martinez is the bright man who thought to do ghost stories. Oh boy, I don't want to kill. How can you kill a ghost? They're already dead. It is cold in my room. I gotta open my heat vent. Stephen, we're gonna open up a 6-star tonight, and we are going to open up this Nexus Mythic Cosmic Crystal. Is it just regular popcorn, Stephen? Martinez? All the Stevens in this world. Ooh, cheese popcorn, even better. Thor! Well, wasn't Doctor Strange supposed to get a buff, or did he already get a buff? But I understand Thor. I really do. Chocoholic! Why do I have 2 of those? Oh, I could take in a mutant. This kills me. Poor Apocalypse is only 14,000. That just makes me cry. I will definitely do that, Stephen. It was definitely Freaky Choco. I have another one. I don't know what it is. Like, I must be... Maybe I'm like some sort of medium or something and don't even know it. But I told Prof another one after his stream ended, and that one's like even creepier, I think. So, I was at the first apartment that the boys and I lived in Chicago. It was a really nice apartment, but the apartment was like it was 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but it was just like a big square. Like there was no separation between the rooms. And so my sister was over, and I was standing in the doorway of the bathroom, and she was standing in the doorway of the kitchen, and we were looking at each other, but there was a tiny, tiny little, no, Joel, a tiny little hallway, I guess, between the two. And in the corner, being the good mother that I am, I had a wine rack, and the kids had, now mind you, the kids were little. I had a wine rack, and they had brought in a pine cone from outside. And so my sister and I are sitting there, and all of a sudden this pine cone goes, like somebody tossed it from, like picked it up off of the wine rack and tossed it into the middle of the hallway. And my sister and I just both looked at each other like, huh? It was creepy. Hey, Sathdar. But that, I was telling Prof, hello, Prof, and I purposely left the lights off in the room to make it even more creepy. That apartment had tons of activity, and I actually brought in like ghost hunters and a medium to tell me about that apartment, because the kids, they were, like I said, they were younger, and they used to talk about the shadow man that they saw. My mom actually moved in with me for like 3 months because that's when I had my my back surgery. So I was out of work for like 3 months. So she lived with me, and the kids used to tell her about the shadow man all the time. I would have things, just toys and stuff randomly going on and off all the time. Tommy used to talk about the shadow man a lot. That place was a lot more active than my mom's house. But I definitely think, oh, Kick Rocks, that was crazy. That's crazy. I hate when they do that, like build buildings over, graveyards, or, I mean, it's kind of hard now to avoid building something over like sacred Indian land. But it was not a demon. I actually, like I said, I had somebody come in, and like a medium came in, and they said that it was an older gentleman that was the ghost, and that he went from apartment to apartment, but he wasn't like dangerous or anything. They said he looked like Abe Vigoda. If some of you younger people might not know who that is. But then he liked us, and he liked my kids, and he felt like he was just he felt like he would protect us. And what was really weird, and I didn't tell you this, Prof, she said that he did not like the man that shakes. And my ex has epilepsy, and sometimes he would have a seizure at night. Now, there's no way this woman knew this. Absolutely none. And she did not like the ghost did not like my ex. Which, I mean, Chief of MCOC, how are you? Kaival! You do believe in sandwiches. You and your sandwiches, man. I'm just doing this quick little uncollected I'm just doing a run through of this. I'm just trying to find a stupid, easy path. They're all pretty easy. Except for Mojo. I fucking hate Mojo. Kai, I've missed you. Although I know it's my fault too, because and most of the people in here can confirm the fact that I never go online. Very, very rarely. Stephen Martinez, I have a candle lit behind me. I always have a candle lit in my room. It was you the whole time, Stephen Burris. Yeah, I mean, Obidon, it was crazy. Like, the kids were younger, and they say when younger kids are more innocent, I guess, and so they will, you know, oh, kick rocks. That's creepy too. That's what happened here. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely stuff. I don't think that you just pass away and then that's it. There's got to be something else. You know what I mean? Okay, there it is again. I don't know. Maybe it's my new mouse. Maybe my wireless mouse needs a new battery. Fuck you and your auto block, Darkhawk. Oopsie. I'll just parry heavy you to death. Can you fucking turn off the auto block? Auto block? Oh, bye, Kick Rocks. It was good to see you. I think it's this. I think it's my new wireless mouse. It might need a new battery because something over here is saying something about charging. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, this one was crazy. So now the second apartment that we lived in Chicago, which is where the boys basically grew up, right? They used to have friends. That was my fault. I fucked that up. They used to have friends over all the time on the weekends. And there was this one kid that was literally over, like, nice, that didn't work. Thanks, Kabam. I can't talk and do this at the same time. It's hard. This kid was over like every weekend, basically. And I used to have this stupid app on my phone. It was like a ghost hunting app. And it sounded like white noise, like from a radio. And then every once in a while a word would pop up, right? So the kids and I used to just sit and watch this stupid app. And it would say different words and we never thought of it. But the one night this kid was over, and I mean, this thing was going crazy, and it was constantly very active. Like, it was just jumping all over the place, and it said the word blood or bleed. And then within a minute, their friend got a nosebleed. Now, I guess he does get nosebleeds quite often, or used to. But he got a nosebleed like immediately. And then the dog that we had at the time, Thunder, he was in the room and he was laying on my bed and all of a sudden like stood up and started barking, but he was barking at like my door. He wasn't barking at out the window. He used to sit on the radiators and bark at the people walking down the street. But he just like stood up and started barking. And this stupid app was going crazy. It was kind of like, I guess you would compare it to like a radar. You know, it was just nuts. So the kids started getting all scared. And they're like, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Now, do I think any of that was actually true? I don't know how much faith I put into an app on your phone. But it could have just been a coincidence that the kid was all hyped up and that's why he got the nosebleed. I don't know. Obi-Don. Well, that's not true, Obi-Don. Sometimes, like if there's if somebody commits suicide or something, even today, I've seen a lot of people talk about, what is that? What, seriously, what is that? Joel, I told my mom that night, those 2 nights where I had the bad dreams, I said, if it happens again, I'm going to go buy some sage and I'm going to sage my room. Seriously, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's either this new mouse or it's the new keyboard that I got. One of the two. I'll do this path and then we can open the crystals. So does anybody else have good ghost stories? Oh, my bad. Can you just bleed to death now? Thank you. Well, tell us, Joel. I specifically did that for you, Prof, and I still fucked it up and made him look weak. God, my hands are so freaking dry. I cleaned the bathrooms today, and I was using a shit ton of bleach, and now my hands are awful. Tell us, Joel. Oh, I got another really good one that doesn't involve me, but a family member. It's not really a ghost story, but it's more of a afterlife. My buddy rented a house, got his family, and after a few weeks of living there, we had a huge adult housewarming party. Yes, Obi-Don, you are correct. Gloves are my friend, but I just don't wear them. I don't like rubber. That's why I have 2 kids. Type fast, Joel. One of your friends in Missouri lives on a farm that once belonged to an old general that died a long time ago, and sometimes around midnight you can hear a horse go by and someone talking, but there is no one there. Ooh, that's cool. Richard Plato, how are you? We're telling ghost stories. 713. 713. Oh, wait, I didn't see the rest of it. I got to move up so I can see the rest of it, Joel. The room that was his daughter's, we found a pentagram on her ceiling, and she would always sit in the room talking to a door that leads to outside, but the stairs fell off the side of the house. Yeah, Joel, I would definitely move after that also. Definitely would be moving. So let me do this fight, and then I'll tell you this other one that has nothing to do with me, but it had to do with my uncle and my cousin. Oh, Steven, that's crazy. Viv Vision is not a problem, but the other chick this month kicked my ass. Oh, it's my headset. I just figured out what it is. I'll turn it off. God damn, Hercules is just a beast. Okay, where's my headset? My stupid headset for work. There we go. Now I won't hear that anymore. Okay, so I had a cousin who, one of 30 first cousins, my mom is one of 8 kids, chocoholic. So one of my cousins lived in North Carolina. Yeah. And he was going through some issues in his marriage. Found out his wife was cheating. But anyway, they were at a New Year's Eve party, and one of his friends had gotten a new car, and it was some convertible. So they took it out for a ride. And of course, they had been drinking, which is stupid to then go for a car ride. But they got into an accident. The car flipped. My cousin was thrown from the car, right? He had to be revived, I think, like a couple times. And he was in the hospital. My uncle lives up here in Chicago. Had to fly down there, my aunt and uncle. And when my cousin woke up, because he did survive, when he woke up, he said to my uncle at one point, he gave him a name and he gave him a phone number and told him to basically call this phone number and tell them that, I don't remember the person's name, but tell him that John Doe is okay. So my uncle's like, I don't know what any of this means, but my kid just practically died, so I'm going to call this phone number and I'm going to do what he wants me to do, because at this point, they still didn't know if he was going to live. So my uncle calls the phone number, and my nose itches, and this woman answers, and he relays the message, and the woman is like, how did you get this phone number? And so my uncle kind of gives her a very brief wrap up of the story, and the woman was like, she started crying, and she's like, well, thank you for calling, but that was my son's name, and he passed away like 2 years ago. And for somehow my cousin met this person in heaven or on the way up or whatever and passed along this message. That one kills me. And now we'll open up some crystals because, yes, Prof is correct. The awakening of Apocalypse is the true ghost because Apocalypse looks so sad with that PI of 14,000. So sad. All right, we'll open up this mythic Nexus crystal first. These crystals are so pretty. I don't know what it is. If it's the color, I don't know. Come on, 6-star. All right, well, whatever. I'll take a Max Sig 5-star Curvus Glove. Sorry, Steven, no Red Skull. I don't even think he's in this crystal. Right, Obi-Don? His PI is just... I want to take him to rank 4, but I don't want to take him to rank 4 because his PI is so low. I feel bad. All right, we're going to do a basic. And we are going to open it or buy it on iDoom because that's who Prof needs to get. Okay. I just saw a Red Skull right at the beginning there, Stephen Burris. We'll let it spin out. I don't even see Apocalypse. Haven't seen him yet. There was Red Skull again. He is Chocoholic. He is phenomenal, but I just feel weird taking a 6-star to rank 4 if I don't have him awakened. It could just be me, but I don't know. Come on. Who's it going to be? Be somebody fucking good. Last night was good. Another 26 on CGR. That made me happy. Okay, here we go. No. Could have gone one more to Penny. But that's not good. Never going to use her. Oh, well. Who was it, Prof, that loved Spider-Gwen? Who was the person that loved her? Stephen. I mean, she's just whatever. Like, I'm never going to use Spider-Gwen unless there's, like, some specific thing that I got to use her for, but I'm never going to use it. Her. Prof, who was the person that loved Spider-Gwen? There was somebody that was a mod on your chat, like, a couple years ago, who loved Spider-Gwen. Legacy's here. Legacy is lucky because she is on vacation. Pappy! How's it going, Pappy? I have to know, Stephen Burris, is your fascination with Red Skull, is it real? Or are you just doing this to be different? I mean, do you use Red Skull in the game? Because I don't know what you would use him on. Or in. With. I don't know. Pappy Clappy is in my global. Very nice person. Here's the one guy that the only champ I can really brag about because Prof doesn't have him. So that's really it. So you're hunting him as a 5 and a 6 star. Very interesting. Where did you go on vacation, Legacy? Oh, slapping necks. That's like when they're fighting. Slapping necks. That sounds funny. Every fucking time I do this. Every single fucking time. Oh. So nobody else has any good ghost stories? We're telling ghost stories, Legacy, Kai, and Pappy. In the mountains. So you're high? Are you in the Tennessee mountains, in the Appalachians? Look out for skinwalkers if you are. Where is DRC, Joel? Did he fall asleep? Oh, Gatlinburg. That's fun. I want to go to, Bigfoot. My dad always used to try and scare us when we were kids. We would go up to Wisconsin for vacation, and he always used to try to scare us and, talk about Bigfoot. Okay, you. Really? Okay. Be that way, bitch. My God, TZ is so loud. Aggravation? I've played Rummikub a couple times. It's been quite a few years. Do you guys ever play a game called Left, Right, Center? I like that game. We always play it for money. Hey, XX Earth 25. Oh, you got a night monkey. Very nice. He's fun. Legacy, I love that game. Whenever it's a holiday and the family's all together, we always play that game. And we play with dollar bills. It's fun. It's even more fun when you play for money. The one game I don't really like is Yahtzee. I just never got into that game. Steven, you gotta remember Legacy is young and innocent. We cannot corrupt her. Obidan, yes, I'm glad that she will be. I don't technically live in Chicago anymore, but I am glad that she is leaving because she is horrible. Now, if only we could have gotten a new governor, that would have been even better. How many times have you guys had where you're right in the middle of a heavy and then all of a sudden the AI throws a special? Oh, Euchre is fun. Shoot and Twister is a great game to play too. Good Lord, his special is long. How is it going, Sathdar? How are you tonight? No strip twister. I wish I had Sauron higher than a frickin' 4-star. I like him. I don't like fighting him. Whoops, that was my fault. Chief M. Seriously, I had an outer body experience. Maybe it was just a dream. Sleep paralysis used to bother me. It got pretty bad one night. I gave up and stopped being afraid of sleep. I have never experienced sleep paralysis, but Matthew Robertson. That sounds crazy, Chief. Matthew Robertson, do you remember who it was from Prost Streams that was a huge Spider-Gwen fan? Do you remember who that was? It's 4:20 in the morning by you, Sathdar. Well, Legacy vacations are more fun than playing this game, trust me. I can't remember who it was either. I remember somebody always used to talk about Spidey Gwen, but I don't remember who it was. Yeah, Legacy, you've been around for maybe even longer than me, but I can't remember who it was. Oh, Sathdar. No, it was somebody that was like a mod. He was a mod on Prof's channel. It was a guy. I know that. I just can't remember who it was. Doug! Oh, here we go. How are you, Doug? Maybe it was Jagger. I can't remember. How you doing, Doug? We're telling ghost stories, so if you have any good, like, spirit stories or ghost stories? Tell us. I'm almost out. Oh, piss poor timing on my part right there. Can this guy just die already? Thank you. That's okay, Legacy. Tell us again. Legacy, that is Jagger. Jagger is the guy that had all the spiders and tarantulas and blah. Well, if you got any good ghost stories, Doug, tell them. God damn it. I cannot. Read and play at the same time. I'm just not that coordinated. Plus, I just suck at this game. Yeah, I don't like spiders either. Legacy. You pulled a 6-star Wongers, Doug? That's not bad. That's really weird, Chief. Because, like, when I had this week, I had the same scary dream, like, 2 days in a row. And everyone's like, oh, just, it's mind over matter. Just don't even think about it. And it was too crazy to not think about. Caveman, OOG. Holy shit, Matthew. I would definitely be scared if that happened while I was there. Holy crap. I did Earth 25. And I got Spider Gwen. Yay. How exciting. Oh, Chief, that is so crazy. Okay, so Legacy. I was staying in a condo with 20 floors. I was on the way to the top floor where I was staying. I do kind of remember this. There was an actual 13th floor, didn't skip to 14 like most places do. I kind of remember this, but I'm invested, so now I want to hear. Well, XX Earth 25, you can have her because I will never use her. You just got off work, Matthew? I did not work today. Thank God. I need to find a new job, y'all. I hate my boss. Literally hate the bitch. Why are none of my fucking heavies at the end of 5-hit combo or 4-hit combos? Why are none of them going through? Can you throw your special, please? No, that's true, Joel. But once it got to the 13th floor elevator stopped suddenly. The door flung open instead of slow. It was pitch black on the floor. All I heard was eerie noises. Then it slung shut and continued to the 20th floor. Yeah, Legacy, I would have been very scared. Oh, wait. No way. Jose is here. Why am I going backwards and not hitting this bitch? What is wrong with me? Oh, God, Legacy, that's very scary for a 6-year-old especially. Hello, Jose. Oh, Jesus, pay attention. Jesus, take the wheel. Do any of you guys have TikTok? Could you imagine, Obi-Don, if she said that and somebody said, like, hello back? So on TikTok, I watched this last night, and don't hate me for this. I really wanted to just see what all the hype was about. Um, but there's a bunch of people live streaming the Taylor Swift concert because I guess like her first show was last night. So I sat and watched the entire Taylor Swift concert from my phone. And I have to say, aside from the music, because the music, her singing, but the concert was like, it was like a musical. It was like a Good Guy Kai is here. Um, it truly was like a play. And the stage was fucking huge. Internet phrases. The stage was ginormous. And the lights and it the show itself was very cool. Joel. I don't know, Legacy. That song is good. There's a couple of them that are okay. Obi-Don. Um, I like Willow. But, you know, some of them are just too kidsy, I guess, for me. But Good Guy Kai. Oh. Ugh. Ooh, Lottie, I'm tired. We have missed you, Good Guy Kai, and I don't know where the fuck DRC is. because he was at Prof's live stream, and so he either passed out or just fell asleep. But I hope he's okay. Yep, that's true legacy. Then when you turn 22, you can think of that song. That's another way to say it, Obi-Don. I mean, let's put it this way. She's a very talented songwriter. There's no doubt about that. But, you know, well, Joel, it's his loss. Oh, Doug. Yawns are contagious. Don't you know that? Oh, God. And now, since I yawned twice, I think I'm going to go because now I'm tired. Tired. But I hope you guys had fun. I had fun telling ghost stories. Didn't get a good 6-star. That fucking sucked. But that's okay. I will digress and I will move on and I will think of the next 6-star crystal that I'll get in approximately, 4 or 5,000 6-star shards is all I need? I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. I can't fucking see. Obi-Don. I think she's pretty much taken at this point. But I digress. Doug. Yes, I have to get up. I have to go to bed too, pool boy. So I'm glad you guys all came. It was good to see everybody. Happy Saturday. Go to sleep, get some rest, and thank you. Bye.